welcome. So glad that you've joined us today. My name is Janine Bold, and I own Fashionate Yarn Store in Walnut Creek, California, where we practice stitching in stillness, knitting as active meditation, and a pathway to transformation. Speaking of transformation, have you ever wanted to learn something new? This is your opportunity. I started knitting about, the store's been open now for 12 years. I've been knitting for 13. What inspired me to do this video today in honor of you doing something new that you've always wanted to do is because it's really, really important to express yourself, express your creativity, to learn and to grow. And that's the purpose of our video today. So I'm going to teach you how to knit. So I'm going to make it super, super, super easy for you. And I want to hear from you. I want to know what your experience is, what your experiences are, what your challenges are, what you're enjoying about learning. And I want to support you. I'm your partner in this, okay? All right, so let's get started. We're going to learn using a circular knitting needle, this is probably the one that you're familiar with. Maybe your grandma used these knitting needles. And these circular needles are just like these, but they're more ergonomic. They're more comfortable. And the only difference is they have a cable. We're going to start with a knot. We're going to put the knot on the needle, and we're going to snug it up a little bit. Then we're going to take the part where the yarn is coming from, the ball, and we're going to put backwards loops on the needle. So you just want to make a little twist. Put the twist on the needle. Another twist. Put the twist on the needle. Twist. Okay, so once you have your twists, you turn the needle. You take the other end. You put the needle in from front to back. And then you just wrap the yarn around from back to front. And then you pull it through. When you pull it through, you're creating a loop. So we're just doing loops. And then you slide the loop off. So now knitting is a two-hand craft. There's no such thing as, oh, I'm a lefty and I need to learn a certain way. Two hands. So I'm right-handed and I knit just the way you would knit with if you were left-handed, okay? So we're going to go in the stitch, the first stitch. So it's like, I like to envision a person on a horse, right? And the person is straddling the horse. So there's a front leg and a back leg. You take your needle and just put it through the front leg. And then you wrap the yarn around and you pull it through. And when you pull the yarn through, you've created a loop. And then you just slide that loop off. And that's one stitch. So let's do it again. You put the needle in the front of the stitch on the needle, wrap it around, and you pull it through and slide it off. So you go in and you wrap it around the back. And you just always want to, whatever you do, however you start, just make sure you keep doing that, okay? And then you pull it through and slide it off. So this is a practice in patience. You can do this. You must be patient and you'll get it. I promise you. So here's the thing. The reason why I am so excited to teach you to knit is because it's so relaxing and it's an opportunity to connect with yourself. It's a gift that you can give yourself. It's social, so there are knitting communities, and there's so much to learn, and you can just get so lost in your knitting. So you're going to go in, and you're going to wrap it around from the back to the front, and you're going to pull that stitch through, stitch, loop, same thing, and slide it off. So what happens is, in practicing and being patient, eventually a rhythm develops and muscle memory develops, and it becomes like riding a bike. All of a sudden, it just connects, just like that. The important thing is to understand the mechanics and be able to execute the steps. And so you can even repeat a little mantra to yourself out loud. In, around, through, and off. In, around, through, and off. In, around, through, and off. So I really, really want to hear from you. Please post any comments, questions, anything below, and I'll respond. Thanks.